Okay, this is season 6 detailed guide of Spearzon. I'm gonna fast forward most of the stuff and we're gonna respect the chart together. First of all, pros and cons of shield and spear. When I started this build, these kind of charms were umrun. I collected them this facility ummal. Now market is a bit wild. So this is my T-strokes, Ethereal I wilded, and Storm Shield, etc. Blah blah blah. You already know my gear. I posted many times already. And pros and cons of spear and shield is this version is of course a bit tankier because you have 75% chance of block, but spear one has 400 or 500 more HP than this, so it's kind of equal on the tankiness side, but not super equal, I'd say. And this char wearing Enigma, not perfect MF, but 60 MF here and 40 MF here, so you lose 100 MF because I cannot use Git's charm. And I'm gonna showcase and I'm gonna respect now, and we're gonna see the tree of Spearzon, right? Okay, here are my items. This is gone, this is gone, this is gone, this is mercenary, and I cannot use this as well. And let's see up shaft stuff. You're gonna put only enough strength to wear your items, and 142, yes. Okay, this is your stats enough to wear shaft stuff or any other armor you wearing, or dungo, or let's say koa, etc. And enough point to dexterity, 142 dexterity, and you're gonna put the rest into vitality, right? And in this version, since you have vigor merc, I tried extreme merc, but vigor is a lot superior. I'm gonna just remove my faster run walk charms, because faster run walk charms doesn't mean anything with vigor. Faster run walk has huge diminishing returns and weird as breakpoints. And this, I have to remove my gits for 15 always. And let's see my resistance. Cold, I still need cold. Do I need this? Yes. Let's remove this. Poison, I don't need poison. I need this. So cold res. I still need all res. And can I remove anything from here? I mean, let's remove this for the all res. So you have to do some adjustments, and this is your resistance. Do not worry about fire resistance, I'm gonna explain it later. And this is your 3 max power strike, max charge strike, max lightning strike, and most importantly max javelin and spear mastery, because maxing this will allow you to you see this 1 to 16k lightning strike damage on the top. This is your physical portion of the damage. So maxing spear mastery will allow you to hit lightning strike physical portion harder, so you leech harder, you are tankier. You also kill unbreakable lightning immunes in this map. Ashen Plains and Civils of Aragat and Vision, you can run this 3 map. Even they have unbreakable immunes, you don't give a fuck about these unbreakable lightning immunes, because you can kill them with lightning strike without even noticing in no max HP map. In max HP map, it's just 1 jab, 2 jab max. 1 or 2 jab, okay? And then rest of the point, let's go here. You're gonna activate your CTA and no points in the bow skill, and this is your what is that, spear mastery stuff, and 1 point here, 1 point here, 1 point here, 1. And I'm gonna talk about this. This is bugged, this is bugged, this is bugged on the zone. So you are playing a bugged char. This is not working. Probably this is not working properly. This is desync to oblivion, right? Let's move on. Now you want to walk rise around because they are great distraction and soak damage. I'm gonna put +1 point and I'm gonna explain why. And this to 31%, and I'm gonna put this dodge, and this is your skill tree, and you summon walkies, and this is your life pool, pretty respectable for two-hander, I'd say. And this is your PDR, this is your PDR 45%. This is your mastery, this is your elemental pierce, and as you see, with the 61% fire resistance, when you go outside it's 75. I'm gonna explain why. It is because flickering flame on mercenary level 6 fire resistor will give you 45% fire resistance. I need this. If you don't need it, I'm gonna explain other options. And T-Might, this is not super crucial to the build, but it adds slight physical damage to your lightning strike and jump. It makes things easier. This is the last piece I would buy. And her gear is just any level of fanatism works, by the way. Just buy the lowest fanatism roll. It doesn't matter for you, because with any fanatism roll you need 30 IS on the gear. Now let's start our gear. First of all, Matriarchal Spear. This is not minus 10% speed based. It's not other speed versions. Most calculators are wrong. Matriarchal Spear is buffed in PD2, so while using calculator, use Matriarchal Javelin instead of Spear. It will give you same result. Also, this will not hit 9 frames. It also hits 7 frames. So it's insane. I'm just saying. So this is your spear. I didn't roll this to be a hit to perfect enemy lightning resistance roll. Just make one. And this is the last thing you wanna upgrade, right? If it's roll 45 minus lightning resistance, just complete everything in your gear and re-roll this. Complete everything in your gear and buy this. Okay, this is pretty much needed in the build. CTA leaders pretty much needed in every build, let's say. And here is the debate. This is Griffons. It's insane. 3 open socket, minus 20 base, I know, but this is not needed. Actually, if I was a hardcore player, I'm kind of hardcore player who is playing single softcore anyway, I would use Kiras, because this build has one weakness, and only weakness is conviction. You barely hit your resistance, right? As you see, I swap thing left and right to hit maximum resistance. Losing Griffons doesn't mean so much, because for example, I have CBF here. I'm gonna swap this to 3 skill any amulet. I'm gonna swap this to javelins killer. So my Griffon is 12% lightning damage base, so you will gain 2 skill by replacing Griffon, minus 1 skill. So Kira is as good as Griffon. I'm just saying again and again, Kira is as good as Griffon. Don't be what is that thing, discouraged by these 3 open socket items, biz items. Build will work. I'm just saying. Okay, this is your spear, Griffon, pretty much. And let's continue. And instead of Griffon, you can use Kira. Here, I'm gonna showcase. You can use Crown of Ages as well, with let's say 4 life after each kill. Or you can buy these cheap mana steal Griffon that no one cares but you, early season. So these are your replacements, let's say, and this Kira, right? Again, these 3 are solid options, or any stuff with open sockets are solid options. You just use Griffon or these 3, let's say. And I'm using Shaft Stab because I need PDR. This build has no block. You can't block shit. Your defense is low as well. So I want high PDR because I don't have any curse immune as well. I don't have Qua, I don't have Occultist, I don't have any curse reduction items. So you want as much PDR as you can on the gear. To compensate, you cannot block and you have low defense, right? So I'd say Shaft Stop or Levy is better here, but early season, what you can do is just roll a safety chest. Here is your super cheap option. And it didn't, it just took me under 20 to try to do this, get this roll. 25% physical damage reduction, even 5 mana on kill, it's insane. And a little bit of attack rating and poison resistance, and I use puzzle piece. Or you use stone, early season, super high armor chest, a little bit of resistance, and 1 skill, fast hit recovery. I don't think this is a super good option. I would highly recommend rolling safety chest instead of this, but these are your cheap options. And for Griffons, this is your cheapest option and performs as good as Griffon or Qua. Okay. And for belt slot, you want Verdungo, but in -IS maps, you just use Nos or Gold Wrap with attack speed corruption. These are your other belts spots choices. Or you can use tgod, but I do not recommend using tgod on River of Blood, Throne of Insanity, and Pandemium Citadel. These maps are heavy physical damage maps. I'd say these are, I mean, try to hit 35-45% PDR on that map. And other maps you can always use tgods on these tier 2s. On, let's say, Kyrgyzstan, you can use tgod. On Kov, of course, use tgods because your chest PDR gonna be enough. And let's go on the details. So first of all, you need 30 IS on gear. My glove says 30 IS. If you don't have it, just you have to use 1 IS jewel on the helm. Let's say you have 2 open socket chests, and this you're gonna use 1 IS jewel here, 2 facets here. This is gonna be your gear, right? Early season, that's it. And for the gloves, you want 2 20s, 2 30s, 3 30s. I mean, classic. And for all the gear, you want at least 3 mana stone per hit. It comes from here, and around 6% life leech for both rings. Of course, more is better. And 3 mana after each kill on top of 3 life leech, because you run these ancestral and other royal crypts on undead centric maps, skill centric maps, I'd say. You want 3 mana leech, 3 mana after each kill, and on top of that, life after each kill is also a good bonus, but you have strong leech with max spear mastery. Okay, alternatives, Mara. Let's say early season, of course you don't have Mara. Where is the amulet I rolled? Here. You wanna use Bloodcraft amulets, 1 to 2 zone skill, faster run walk, some resistance, life after each kill. If you don't have BKs, let's say you have 1 Ravenfrost with life leech, mana leech, life after each kill, mana after each kill, or you have this life stolen, all res, dual mana life on kill ring, these life stolen resist rings. So you got the idea that there are tons of stuff you can use early ladder. And how this build works is, let's see, you have vigor, fanatism, conviction, might, and low res. Sorry, fire res. Yeah, I mean, so you just hold down mouse button. Of course, playstyle like Rebis is better. You just put one here, like one here, one bite, let's say, one hit, one poke here. This is better because you want to spread your chain lightnings, right? Like one here. Of course, I'm one-shotting everything here and now. This is your playstyle. And other alternatives. Boots, you want something with resistance, do triple. I mean, that's it. And let's come to the mercenary. Mercenary is fanatism mark, and gearing technology is just flickering flames. This gives you 45% fire resistance. If you can get more fire resistance on the gear, I could not. Just give your merc on loss. This will proc weaken curse. Weaken curse is minus physical damage on enemies, so you will have better time. And these 2 vigor on the boots will boost mercenary vigor. It's some super small stuff, but you got the idea. It's like, this is my gear, so you can see, and this is my gear. So early season, you have tons of options. You have to sadly make infinity on Matriarchal Spear, and sacred chest here, Kira here, blood crafted here, random rings here, where dungo is cheap enough, 220 here, 1 AS javelin here, and rest is like this. So, and when it comes to map pool, this is your tier 3 map pool. Like River of Blood, you are so good, but Equalify a bit fucks you. I'm gonna say it. Throne is super easy. I have tons of videos of this. Panda is super good. I mean, Cove is whatever. Kekistan is super good map. Haravat is super good map. There are small unbreakable demons, you eat them alive. Asian Plains, super good map. You kill lightning immune super fast. Ancestral best map in the game. This is one of the strongest map. Caldium, Westmarch, Royal Crit, Sanatorium, and Vision. Vision has unbreakable immunes. Again, you eat them alive. Another ring options, Stone of Jordan. In Kekistan, you wanna use these 2 instead of 1 DK ring. That's why I put 21 points in here, so you still have 2 walkies. In Kekistan, you can get Nature's Peace and Dwarf Star to contract Fire Towers. This map is so good for you, and insane XP. Again, for if you're using Kira, you don't need CVF here, you swap the 3 Mara. Again, Dwarf, 5-ish Dwarf, Mana on kill, Jordan, and easy maps, you have tgods. So this is your build, and this is how build performs. You have tons of videos of me map clearing, so you got the idea of them. Cheers.